unmuting myself would be good, wouldn't it? If you could let me know that you can hear me okay, and you can use the chat box to communicate with me, that would be amazing. You can either message all panelists or all panelists and attendees. Oh. Yes, awesome. Perfect. Thank you, that's great. And let me know where you're dialing in from. It'd be lovely to hear where you are calling from. Hi, Mum. London, Oxfordshire, Athlone, Southwest London, Hove, Durham, Meath, Brighton, Offaly, Manchester, South Wales, Cavan, Hampshire. Wow. Dublin. That's amazing. Just going to give people a few more minutes. Hi, Roseanne from Dublin. Worthing, my local pal. Amazing. I have a lot to get through tonight before we actually start the meditation. So just take a few minutes to get yourself comfortable. You might want to put on some headphones. Whitley Bay, hi Nikki. You might want to put on some headphones if to make this really a nice soothing meditation. Let's see what else. Just going to check everything. Music. So I've got some music playing. Can everybody hear that at the minute? I will probably turn it up when we do the actual meditation. Okay, so I'll turn it up just before the meditation starts, because when I am talking, it's nice to have that soothing music. And what else I was going to say? Okay, so for those of you who are new to me, I usually am known for tapping, but in the past year, I've been incorporating visualization and meditation as part of my one-to-one client work. And we go to a place called the Light Matrix, and that is where I'm going to take you tonight. I will take you through what it is, and I'll also take you through the womb chakras, so the sacral chakra, and what we're going to do there tonight too. And then I'll give you a chance to ask some questions before we actually start the meditation. So it'll be a few minutes yet before we really get into it. And make sure you have some water with you and maybe a journal for afterwards, or any of the nice things that you would like to have. I've got my brand new homemade geranium neroli and black pepper candle tonight. And I've got a couple of crystals. Let's just see how we're doing with everybody. Okay. Right, so this is a guided meditation. So ideally you don't fall asleep during it. If you do drift off, that's absolutely fine, because I believe that your subconscious will take you there anyway, and you will benefit from this meditation. So don't worry if you drift off to sleep. Guided meditation and visualization is actually extremely powerful. So I've heard recently this doctor called David Hamilton, some of you may know him. He has researched where they scan the brain for people who have been practicing playing the piano and people who have been pretending or visualizing practicing playing the piano. The brain reacts in exactly the same way. So the subconscious doesn't know the difference between what really happens in life and a visualization, which actually gives us a huge amount of power. So we can play a picture in the brain, a positive picture, and the brain will think it's happened. And then the brain will act out and carry on its subconscious programming to recreate or to follow on the story of that powerful visualization. I would ask you to follow as best you can and trust in your own intuition. So when I say sense, see, or feel, there's no right or wrong way to do this. So if you visually see pictures in your mind, brilliant. If you are clair audio and you actually hear things, amazing. If you just sense or know things, that's equally fine. And if you don't have any of those things and you find it really hard to visualize, just intend. So have the intention to ask for help, have the intention to imagine color that is coming in. So you don't necessarily have to see it. Everyone does things very differently. There's no right or wrong here. I'm going to set an intention at the beginning of this meditation, and I'll also give you a moment to set your own intention too, because there might be something quite specific to you that you would like to release and let go, a particular event or pain or trauma or anything like that. You have the time to do that. Don't try and question things with your mind or judge yourself as we go through. So this is really about trusting, surrendering, and going with the flow, and just allowing me to take you on a journey to release. That's as simple as it is, really. And it is really good here to be as creative as you like. So the light matrix that I'm going to explain in a minute is a place for you to create your own sanctuary. And you can be as creative as you like here. You can visualize exactly what you need and what you want. I will give you, there's a point in this meditation where I will give you some time to actually tune into your own womb area and do some further clearing of any remaining energies that maybe haven't cleared up until then. So at that point, I'll ask you to feel into what you think is still there, and also then ask or intend or sense, see, or feel for support in releasing that. And that support can come in any shape or form, however you want it. You could have an ancestor come in and help you. You could have an angel, an archangel. You could ask for source light itself. You could have any color imaginable come in and support you. You could have salt water, sound, essential oils, crystals. This is your place to play. It's a playground of creativity for you to heal. So I'll let you have some time to do that. And just so you know, we're also going to be calling in Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. And Mary Magdalene was her feast day yesterday. And she's an extremely powerful healer, especially in this area where we look to balance the male and female energies within us. I might describe some concepts such as past life or other dimensions that you may not necessarily believe in, but I just would ask that it doesn't matter that you believe, and just allow these words to wash over you anyway. You can just have an intention to release, regardless of maybe my beliefs or training that I've had, or something that might not resonate with you. Please just try and let it wash over you and maybe not judge it at that moment. And remember that your experience here is completely unique to you and where you are at your journey right now. So you are exactly where you're meant to be, and you will have the experience that you were meant to have and what serves you right now. And some of you have asked, who are people who are pregnant, about this. So right now, I would just ask anybody that is pregnant to surround their baby in a bubble of white light. So just before we start, when we start the visualization, just imagine a separate protective layer or a bubble of white light that will go into the womb area. So this is just purely about releasing negative energy. It won't have a negative impact on the baby. So is there any questions on that before I talk about the light matrix? Just wanted to make sure everybody is cool with that. Okay. Nothing so far. So I'll explain the light matrix. I know some of you have already done my messages from the from your loved ones meditation, and this is the place that we went to as well. So those of you who worked with me too, one-to-one, will know this place very, very well. This is a place you could call heaven. We call it the light matrix. This is as close to source being universal love, God, whatever kind of big presence that you might call upon. This is the realm that sits within, just underneath that. And it is a really high vibrational, safe, healing space for you. People often say that it feels like home. Many people believe this is where we might go in between lives. So before and after our life, it's where we return to. And this is an amazing space to call in the support of the universe that is freely available. All we have to do is ask. This space is free from stories. The stories are held here in like our own personal matrix. The light matrix itself doesn't have any stories. It just is a place to work with the emotion. The why behind why we have that emotion doesn't matter there. There's also no judgment and no punishment. You can just be who you are, free of any ties and judgments. It's a place full of love and support, and a place that can help you heal by releasing blocks and cords, connecting with your soul purpose. And it's a place that we can consciously connect with our guides and our angels. I know some of you may already know this or feel this too, but I believe that we are born with an angel or two by our side, and that angels can help us if we ask for help. But we have free will, so they can't intervene unless they really feel they really need to. So tonight is a great opportunity to ask for support in releasing and healing, especially in these lower chakras, the sacral and the root chakras. So the womb, or the yoni, some people might be familiar with the term yoni. To me, this term, this word is quite new to my language, but it's the kind of physical womb area and also the cervix and down to the vagina. So that's what I mean when we talk about the whole yoni area. So the sacral and the base chakras cover the whole area. And also it's not just about the physical organs in that space. It is the energetic layers, so the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual layers of that area. And they are kind of filled into our aura. So it's not all compacted in the physical body. This expands out. So that's what we're going to look at today. The womb is also known as the second heart. It's your doorway to creativity. It's your powerhouse. Our essence and links to joy are all held in the sacral and solar plexus, and the root plexus is so the root chakra is around safety and security. It is believed that our soul's karma is held in the sacral chakra, so energy that we bring in from our past lives. And it's extremely linked with the throat chakra. So whenever we are unable to express ourselves, our trauma, our pain, our true selves, being able to communicate with others in a true fashion, and we hold ourselves back, often we have tightness around our throat. What we actually do is, when it doesn't come out, is we push it down into this space. So the womb space and the sacral chakra actually hold all of our unexpressed emotion, which we're going to release today. We can carry, therefore, so much trauma. So negative ties and links and cords to previous relationships. If we've had any abuse or trauma, even in past lives, and pain, even surgeries and illness, everything can leave a footprint or an imprint here. Traumatic conception, pregnancies, births, as well as our own births. We can hold ancestral trauma here from our mother, our grandmother, and beyond. Because of what they experienced during pregnancy. We were also present as eggs in our mother's body while she was forming in our grandmother's body. It's completely mind-blowing. So we can hold unresolved emotional issues, limiting beliefs, and traumas. So as we actually release and clear our ancestral trauma, we stop the pattern repeating. We clear backwards apparently 7 generations, and we also clear forwards 7 generations. How amazing is that? The more work we do on ourselves now, the more our bloodline will be purer and have a much easier time of it, because they won't have the limiting beliefs that we're carrying right now. I think that's really amazing. Here we can hold subconscious patterns, psychic debris, suppressed emotions, any power that we've had taken away from us, willingly or unwillingly. Huge amount of blocks can be held here. I know particularly for maybe some of the Irish people that are on the call, we hold guilt and shame for experiencing sexual pleasure. And that might be a lot of religious conditioning, or could go even deeper than that. It might be linked to our own power and our divine connection to source, because many people believe that actually sacred sex is a way to commune with our soul and connect to source. I know that sounds mad, but mindbodygreen.com has a really great article about sacred sex if you are interested. Having these lower chakras out of kilter or blocked means that we are out of alignment from receiving the best in life in terms of abundance, joy, amazing sex, creativity, power, our own sense of self and our own confidence, and so much more. Magic, basically. And so earlier this week, I pulled a card. If you can see that there, called Lifting the Veil. It's from Rebecca Campbell's Starseed deck. And this is where this card is asking you to energetically scan your life and your body for things that no longer are in a vibrational match with who you are right now. Healing first yourself heals the planet. So you're being called to trust yourself, and when out of alignment, take steps to get back on track. And I couldn't think of a more perfect card for actually what we're about to do, is we are going to release anything that is not in alignment with our current selves. So that is all of the preamble background information that I'm going to share with you. So could everybody or people just let me know if you have any questions before we're going to start this meditation. Oh, sorry, there's a Q&A box. Okay, so there's a really good question here about, I keep reading about being able to affect future generations by doing the work. Does this mean will have to be possible before we have children? No, definitely not. The work that I do now on myself will heal my children now. So we're all energetically linked. Don't think of us as a physical body. So the baby doesn't have to be born before, or the baby can be born both ways actually. The baby doesn't have to be born before we can actually even impact them. And then the baby can be born and we can also heal them physically here. I hope that makes sense. Really good question. So I'd just like everybody to get really comfortable. Let me just say we answered that live. Okay. And yes, if anyone has any other questions, you can pop them in the Q&A box or in the chat box and I can get to them at the end. So we're just going to start with quite a bit of deep breathing. And I'd ask that you put one hand on your heart and one hand on your womb. So your hand on your sacral chakra. And I hope you're really comfortable now and possibly in bed, all quite cozy. And you've got nice things around you that are supporting you. Just going to turn this up a bit. Just take a few deep breaths in and out of your heart. So putting your awareness on your heart. Inhaling peace. And exhaling tension. Just focusing on your heart area, imagining the breath going into the heart And then imagine the breath going in and then all the way down to your other hand. Deeply breathing out. Letting go of the day, the stresses that got you here to this moment. And giving yourself permission to focus on you. Breathing in for the count of 4, out for the count of 4. Acknowledging this amazing work that you are doing right now. Showing up, taking the time to heal for you and for others. And to set an intention now for you to allow your lower chakras to be transformed, to be healed, and to release any blocks that are holding you back. Anything that is not serving your highest self right now. Use the time now to set an intention for yourself if there's anything specific you'd like to release. Taking more deep breaths in. And for those that are pregnant, we'll just invite you to imagine a bubble of light, white light surrounding your baby in the womb. Just take a deep breath and imagine now that there's a golden light coming down through the crown of your head, the very top of your head. This golden pillar of light coming down from the light matrix, traveling down your whole body and out to the soles of your feet, cleansing the earth star chakra 6 inches beneath your feet, and then moving down into the center of the earth, past the mud, the rocks, the rivers, the crystals, the caves, the lakes, down to the core of the earth where there is the most beautiful tree, the tree of life that supports us in this journey. Wrap this golden light, imagine it like a cable now, wrapping around the tree, anchoring you in to the grounding, healing energy of the earth. Breathing that energy down into the earth. Feel Mother Earth supporting you and holding you. Now bring your awareness back up through the earth, back through the caves, the rivers, the crystals, the rocks, the earth, and into your feet, and bringing it all the way up to the crown of your head. Imagine now leaving your body and traveling up. So it's just about intending to bring your awareness up through this golden pillar of light, up higher, past the stories of this life, up high into the light matrix, where there's just pure white energy and the most beautiful, high vibrational space where the light beings, guides, and light family are waiting for you. Take a step out of this pillar and land on the most perfect ground for you right now. Lush grass or a soft sandy beach. This is your space to create. I want you to take a few steps and notice in the distance a healing temple. Your healing temple. This temple can be made out of any material. It could be made out of light, crystals, stone, sound, water, wood. Could even be in the shape of an egg. This is your temple to come whenever you need healing in any shape or form. As you walk towards this temple, ask your guides and the guides who are going to support you in this session, and the angels and archangels and any ancestors, to start assembling around you and behind you. This team of people are here to help. A few more deep breaths. And you notice that you are being greeted at the door to the temple by Mother Mary in her beautiful blue cloak and hood, and Mary Magdalene with her long red robe. They greet you with the most beautiful, open, warm, smiling faces. They take your hands and bring you into a chamber within this temple. This chamber has the purest waterfall that has ever existed. They help you to undress with no shame or embarrassment. You are absolutely pure God in their eyes. They are here to support you in this healing. You step in under this waterfall, and this sparkly blue, white water falls over you now, with your arms spread out ready to receive this healing, this cleansing and purifying water, washing away all stresses, all emotion, tiredness and exhaustion, all mental activity, all anxiety and fear, just all being washed away, drained out of this temple. Breathing in deeply and just releasing on the out breath. Enjoying this cleansing and this purification. When you are ready, they will take your hand again, step out, and hand you a beautiful white robe. You put on this white robe and they guide you over to a huge bed of lotus flowers that you lie down on and get comfortable. They're white with pink tips. You lie down, you feel the weight that you are carrying sinking into the bottom of your body. Everywhere you are connected to the earth. The back of your head, your shoulder blades, your hips, your ankles. Feel that weight anchoring you in, feeling completely supported and safe. Remember that right now, in this present moment, you are completely safe. And with every breath, just sink deeper and deeper. And now imagine or invite your guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters just to form a circle around where you are now. We're going to start by inviting the red and orange flames from heaven coming down now and entering into your sacral chakra and your root chakra. So from your belly button down to the base of your spine, intend, see, sense, or feel these two flames swirling around this area, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual layers, cleansing and purifying any blocks, tension, or trauma. Breathing in that light, asking it to purify, cleanse, and release any negativity held here. Mary Magdalene steps forward and places a white rose into your womb area. Intend and ask to release any fear, pain, anger, grief, sadness, any emotion being stored here. Doesn't matter why those feelings are here. Just hold the intention to let them go. Feel the rose just moving and swaying gently in this area. Releasing and clearing these blocks. This rose moves down your yoni and drains away and clears all the remaining suffering and negative energy as it moves out of your body. Just breathing deeply now, letting this process take place. If any emotion comes up to the surface, just acknowledge it, feel it, and let it go. I'm going to invite you now to imagine at a very safe distance or in another place entirely within the light matrix. You can create a space for this specifically to invite in the souls of old partners and relationships that you do not need a connection with anymore. Invite them into that space away from you. Invite in anyone you do not need a relationship connection with anymore. And then see if you can see, sense, or feel any ties or cords that may remain with you, attached to the womb or anywhere else in your body. Just observe and breathe deeply. And remember that you are in a safe place right now. Nothing can happen. These are cords and ties that do not serve your highest self and that might be holding you back. So we're going to invite Archangel Michael with his blue flaming sword to come and release and cut any ties, any cords not of God's desire, and those not in alignment with your highest self. Release these ties and cords. See them being cut. See the cords bouncing back to where they came from. See the debris falling free. And we invite Saint Germain now with the violet fire. So just asking or seeing the violet flame transmuting all the debris that Michael is cutting free, transforming any of this energy into pure love instead. Remember to check for any hooks or anything that's been left on the physical body. So just bring the violet fire onto your body now. Imagine stepping into this huge violet flame, burning away any residue of these connections that don't serve you. Breathing in. And I ask you to speak out loud if you can, even if it's just a whisper, these words and a declaration. I release and renounce any vows, contracts, hexes or programs, cords or ties that I have willingly or unwillingly received in this life or past lifetimes. I let go of limiting beliefs that hold me back, such as I am not worthy, I am not good enough, it's not safe to be me. I release myself from any karmic energy relating to the womb. I release myself from ancestral trauma relating to the womb. And just breathe in and out. Take a minute just to feel all of that transforming and releasing around you. We invite the white flame of purification to join the red and orange flames in the womb and extend up now to encompass the solar plexus, the sacral and the root chakras, allowing these flames to burn brightly, releasing karmic, ancestral ties and contracts. Breathing deeply. Declare for yourself, this is not my energy. I choose to release myself of this inherited energy now. Just breathing deeply and releasing heavily. Even let out a sigh if you need to. Imagine now that Mother Mary wants to pour some sacred water into this area to wash away the residue of any trauma, negative beliefs, programming, self-doubt, and any blocks. Imagine this beautiful, pure white light water infused with rose oil and rose quartz crystals. Imagine them just pouring this water in and washing anything away. If you'd like to request a crystal to come into this space, to infuse the space with the energy of that crystal, you can imagine being handed it now from Mother Mary. And if you don't know what crystal you like, you could maybe choose clear or rose quartz. Imagine yourself just placing that crystal into the area, maybe into the womb. And knowing that the light and power and knowledge from that crystal will be filling up that space now. I'm just going to give you some time now to scan this area again. See, sense, or feel if there's any remaining residue that needs to be released. And if there is, just ask yourself, how shall I release it? Remember, you can ask guides, angels, color, sound, sense, herbs, nature, Mother Earth, anything you like here to help you clear that last remaining bit. And if any negative energy or memory or emotion steps up into this space, remember it's coming up to be healed and that you're safe in this present moment. Acknowledge it and ask for it to be transformed and released back up to source light, released from your psyche and your energy system. Keep breathing and tune into this area of your body now. You can also declare now, if you choose, and say, I choose now to release the guilt and shame from the pleasure of sex, from this lifetime and all others passed down through the ages. This guilt and shame is not my own. It's born of someone and something else. This does not serve my highest self right now. I release and let go of all of this now. And I forgive this part of my whole self. Just breathing in and releasing out. Imagine now golden light filling up your womb area, starting from the root chakra all the way up through your body and out through all of the layers of your aura, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, repairing every little hole, every tear, every bump, all the way now down to your feet, creating a smooth golden egg around your whole aura. And when you're ready, I'm going to guide you to reclaim your power and your sovereignty. So intend now and say out loud if you can, I call back any lost soul fragments that I may have left in other lifetimes, in other locations, in other dimensions. I call back the soul aspects of me now, cleansed and purified through the light and entering into the top of my head. I call back any power and self-belief that I may have willingly or unwillingly given away. This is the lifetime for me to break the cycle and the pattern. This is my lifetime to fulfill my soul's destiny. This is my lifetime to evolve and let everything go. I give myself permission to let go. Everything that has happened from my soul's birth to now has all been as good as it could be. I have done my best in every situation, and I have grown, and I am so grateful for that evolution and all of those lessons that bring me here right now to this very present moment. Equipping me with gifts and joy for what's going to happen next in my life. I call back my creativity. I call back my self-belief. I remember why I am here. I remember. I remember. I am love. I am here to love. I allow myself to feel love. I allow love to flow freely to me. I allow love to flow freely from me. I remember that I am love. My ancestors walk behind me, my guides before me, and my angels beside me. I am guided by the power of love and claim my throne in the highest of frequencies. I am God, and God is me. I am protected always, and so it is. Just breathing deeply now. Imagine more white light pouring into that space, into your womb, and filling it all the way up to the top. Imagine Mary Magdalene putting a golden seal on top of this area. She stamps the seal with the flower of life, geometric shape of the rose, sealing in this healing. Imagine this white light now extends throughout your whole body, moving up through the solar plexus, healing every chakra on the way, up to the heart and to the throat, helping you communicate without fear, and up to the third eye to help you see, to know and to trust. And up to the crown chakra to help you dream, to help you manifest, to help you connect to the amazing source energy of God itself. And when you're ready, we're going to give our thanks to Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, to the guides, angels, crystals, light, ascended masters. Give them our heartfelt gratitude for this healing and blessing that we have received. We're going to slowly remove ourselves from the lotus flower, and Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary are here on either side to help you step down into your healing temple. And you take the white robe with you, just as you are. And just tune into an overriding emotion, a positive emotion that you're feeling right now. And pick a color to associate with that emotion. You're going to bring this emotion and color back with you. Bring that color into your heart, and that word, that emotion. You are guided out to the temple doors, where we say goodbye to the Marys and all the angels. And we just bow in acknowledgement to them. We walk back to the golden column of light, And you just see butterflies and birds flying around you. And as you make your way back to where we started this journey, we take yourself back down this golden light, down past the stories, down into your energetic body, entering at the top of your head, the crown chakra, back all the way down, where you'll reconnect with the earth, feeling your energy down into the crystalline grid, and that energy just beneath your feet. This network and matrix of crystals that we can draw upon to feel grounded at any time. And let's just send some of that golden light down into the earth now, as we pray for peace and truth and justice and freedom for every being on the planet at this time. Imagine all of us now in various places, sending in and lighting up the earth beneath our feet. This golden light plugging in to the matrix within the earth, and it's just spreading. And the earth is taking this light and bringing it where it needs to go. Mother Earth is grateful for our sharing of this healing with her. Just taking a few deep breaths now. Bring your awareness back to your heart, back to your hands on your heart. Having a few last releasing breaths. And start to bring your awareness back into your physical body. Moving your hands and feet if you've not fallen asleep. If you have, that's fine. Don't worry. Having a stretch or a yawn. And just checking back in with yourself, see how you feel. Taking a few minutes, drinking some water. And we'll, for those who are still with us, take some time to check in with me. Obviously, if you have any questions, I've just realized every time I went on mute, you couldn't hear the music, so that was pointless. I'm so sorry. Not the cleverest idea. I hope that didn't spoil your journey. Thank you, Kat. If you let me know how you're doing in the chat box, that would be great. Thank you. Everyone's saying it didn't. I'm only realized towards the end I'm such an idiot. Did anything come up for anybody that they would like to share? Everyone's doing great, feeling lighter, feel good, very warm throughout. Didn't make a difference. Thank you, Claire. It was amazing. The feeling of lightness was amazing. Thank you. It was lovely. Very powerful. It was fantastic. Felt a real release. Well done. Feeling very nice. Yawning all the way through. Very good. Yawning's my big sign of release, certainly. Felt urged to move my hips and legs while I was releasing. Amazing. Hope you did. And more stuff was able to move out. Fantastic. Feel lighter. Physical reaction was already imagining a waterfall when you said waterfall. Wow, Julie, that's amazing. It was great to say it out loud. Yes. Feeling calm, had a little cry throughout. Feeling happy. Well done. It's been great. I'd love to do it another time. Someone else saying thank you. When the noise stopped, it actually challenged me to focus anymore. More. So don't worry about it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Maybe there's a reason behind it. I needed this. Thank you. It's great to hear all the others have the same experiences of me. Wonderful. Any questions or anything interesting or shocking that came up? I was imagining a healing pond before you mentioned the waterfall. Fantastic. Pure amethyst crystal came up for me. I had a lovely healing. Amazing. Amethyst is so beautiful. Really good for third eye. Did anybody feel anything heavy around the ancestral or karmic stuff? Oh, wow. Julie, that's fantastic. Cutting ties. Archangel Michael, he was my uncle. Wow. Sometimes I find that the karmic and ancestral clearings are the deepest. Could feel ties springing away. Fantastic. It's amazing what we can hold on to that is not our own. I felt as though someone was sitting on my belly, then it was flatter and lighter. Wonderful. Yes, the tears came from me around ancestral healing. Honestly, they are really deep and you're not alone in that, in holding that. So well done. Well done for releasing. Okay, well, I hope everyone gets to have a lovely sleep. Cried at the start going into the light and then drifted off to sleep at the end. Beautiful. Felt a strong connection to my grandmother's womb. Amazing, Sarah Jane. You might want to, if you feel that there's something you could go back to there, then definitely do. Felt goosebumps and shivers through lots of the meditation. So powerful. Loved the sealing of the womb. Well done, Nikki. You're so visual. I really enjoyed that. Thank you, Jen. Got very itchy towards the end. Probably the energy shifting. Might be worth having, I don't know, like a shower or something, or a salt bath in the next few days. Just help to purge that physically further, if that makes sense. But that's a really good sign. Say, around this shame, I felt like a mental corset lifting from me. Wow. Very powerful, Sarah. Well done. Very, very good. Loved the sealing of the womb too. That was beautiful. Mary Magdalene is a powerhouse. Lots of people enjoyed that piece. Well done. So lovely to hear this, and such an honor to take you through this journey. The shame is heavy, definitely ancestral. Wonderful. Well done. There's definitely something to come back to if you feel like there's more things to clear. And remember, you can go back to this place anytime you like. I know it is much easier to be guided there. Even I myself like to listen to other people take me there because it kind of forces you to do it. But even at night time, if you've had a bad day, you could just imagine yourself in the golden egg. You could just imagine yourself going to take that shower, that beautiful waterfall. You could do any number of things. If you've had an encounter with someone that's left you feel uncomfortable, cut the ties. Ask Michael. You don't even have to go to the light matrix. Cut the ties. Just ask him to come in with the blue flaming sword and cut the ties that are not of God's desire between you and that person. Really, really powerful stuff. I learned that through my Reiki training. So anyone who's done Reiki will be familiar with that. Any other questions before I let everyone go and have a nice sleep? Obviously, I'm here over the next few days. If you have any follow-up questions or anything comes to mind that you think you might need help with in releasing, you know where I am, you know how to contact me. I'll happily talk to you if something has come up that you need some support with. Thank you all so much for being here. I was overwhelmed with the interest of this meditation, and a lot of people messaged me tonight saying they couldn't make it because of various reasons. So we have 33 people on, and I know a lot more are going to do the replay. So it's been an honor to take you on that journey. And I really, really appreciate your energy here tonight. I really felt it was going to be a big one. And remember, we can denounce and reclaim our power at any time. Okay, so anytime you feel your power has been taken away from you, bring it back. So simple. Saying it out loud. We have so much power that we have not been taught how to tap into. So I hope that helps and even sparks a journey for you that you might go down in wherever that may be, wherever that takes you. Thank you all so much, and for your lovely messages this evening. Lovely to have you, Aileen and Therese and Sarah Jane, Jill, Claire, Karen, Shreen, Bex, Julie, Jen, so many amazing people. Vicky, thank you very much. I will close down now. Hi Sinead, glad you could make it. Some people dropping off too. So we'll let you all go. Elaine, so glad you could make it. Claire, so pleased. Love to you all. And if you think anyone might benefit, I will be selling the replay. So people who didn't make it tonight or didn't hear of it can also buy it. So if you talk to any of your friends about it, or anyone you know that might benefit now that you have done it yourself, then that would be lovely if you could recommend that to them. But I'll send you that information later. Oh, the replay will be by the end of the weekend, I will have the replay out, hopefully tomorrow. Sending you so much love and have a wonderful sleep. I'll just see if there's any more questions. I think I fell asleep for part of it. Is the recording just for those? Erica, the recording will go to everybody. So you'll be able to do it anytime you like, many times over. Okay. I will stop talking now and sign off. Sending you lots of love. It's been great. We'd love to know the time. Okay. Just checking last bits. Questions? Let me know how you let me know how you feel in the next few days. That would be wonderful. Thank you again, and see you soon.